but you don't take me for granted. Oh. You be my number one. 2 and 3 got to go. I be your Superman, but you make all my power go. So I be chasing you, my baby, I be chasing you now. You're irreplaceable, so maybe when I find you, I'ma have to hide you. Cause you be magical, your love will be magical, eh. No matter what I do, it's like I've been needing you. You make me wonder, will we wait much longer? Couple together, no, put us under. Cause I'm your Superman, make me all I am, man. Rain or thunder, you make me wonder. Oh my baby, you be my Wonder Woman, my Wonder Woman, hey. You be my Wonder Woman, my Wonder Woman, you be my Wonder Woman, my Wonder Woman, you be my Wonder Woman, my Wonder Woman. Will you make it to heaven, I wonder. Will you still be my girl, I wonder. Will you be by my side, I wonder. Are you still down to ride, I wonder. If they take me to jail, my lover, will you stand in court like lawyer? Could you take care of my mother? Or will you let my whole thing suffer, yeah? You make me wonder, will we wait much longer? Couple together, no, put us under. Cause I'm your Superman, make me all I am, man. Rain or thunder, you make me wonder. Oh my baby, you be my Wonder Woman, my Wonder Woman, hey. You be my Wonder Woman, my Wonder Woman, my Wonder Woman, my Wonder Woman, yeah. You be my Wonder Woman, my Wonder Woman, yeah.
Husband and we are jump starting this series on Meet Us at the Altar. That's right, meet us at the altar. It's getting started right now, so let's get straight into it. Yeah, you ready?
Let's do it.
Okay, so I'll be asking the questions. Question number 1, how did you meet? So how did we meet?
Do you want to go first?
You can go first.
So we met in September 2019. So September, it was on a Sunday actually, in church in Rowley's in the old building. Mm-hmm. I mean, what am I telling you? You know the story already.
You're even smiling. That's
what am I telling you? So yeah, we met in September in 2019 in church. Mm-hmm. So you'd come down for your godson's christening, and then to be fair, I didn't really, notice like you like that.
He claims.
Yeah, I didn't really notice you like that. Obviously, I'm not in church to look at every female that comes to church. But after church, I remember I was speaking to one of the younger ones in church at the end of the service on that day. Mm-hmm. And then you'd come up to me by the media booth. I remember. I remember he came up to me by the media booth, just saying, "Oh, hello," and I'm like, "Oh, nice to meet you." And then that's where the story started, and we kicked it off. Did I get everything right, or is there a version that I missed out on?
Yeah, it sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah? Is there anything
I positioned myself.
So
I said hi.
Is it fair to say you approached me then?
I positioned myself, yes. And I was friendly and I said hi.
How is that positioning if you moved?
It was the Holy Spirit that planted me there. Next question, please. Okay, what is your favourite thing about being married to each other?
I'll let you go first on this one.
Okay. My favourite thing about being married to you is we just get to do life together. So things that we enjoy, like planting vegetables. A lot of people probably don't know, we really enjoy spending time outside, planting the food that we eat, our kales, broccoli, spinach, you name it.
Yeah.
But it's not even just in the planting, it's just in the spending time with you. I really enjoy that. And that's one of my favourite things.
Yeah, I would say likewise as well. I think, so we've been, do we have a question on how long we've been married? I don't know. But anyway, we've been married going 4 years now.
Yeah.
In November. And I can say this, proudly, that there hasn't been a moment where we've done many things apart that we both enjoy. I'm quite like an active, sporty person. I don't like lazy things. I don't like lazy people. So I've obviously brought that to you. And when I say things like, oh, let's go for a run, you're definitely like, no matter how slow, you're coming along.
I'm not that slow.
No, you're not that slow.
What time do you run 5K?
Let's keep that off camera. But like when I say let's try something, you're obviously willing to give it a go. On the other hand, if you say to me, let's try something, I need more convincing, I think. But I do like the fact that I'm able to bring ideas to you, and knowing that idea doesn't remain an idea, it actually goes somewhere, and then we see the result in the latter stage. So yeah, I do like that about being married to you.
But you say that you don't really like trying new things, and I feel like initially when we first got married, it was a struggle to even get you to try something as simple as avocado. Yeah. But now you're busy putting it in smoothies, eating it with egg in the morning. Yeah. So I think it just shows the journey.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So initially you might have been hesitant, but now it's almost like you have more trust in me, that I wouldn't just give you random stuff that won't benefit you.
Do you know what you do that I really like? You don't just come with you don't just, what's the word I'm looking for? You don't just present the idea, you come with like an evidence of the benefits of doing it. Do you know what I mean? Like same way I'm talking about doing like, being fit activity. I would often say I want it to be that one day we both, do like half marathon together. Do you know what I mean? And have a picture and build that connection over doing things that we both like. Same way you come to me and say, oh, you need to try this this type of kale, for example, this type of fruit.
Yeah. Dragon fruit.
Like, I remember the first time I was like, nah, what is this? But then again, you came with like evidence of why it's good, for the body. And I do submit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Next question. What's the most surprising thing you have learned about being married? Do you want to start?
What's the most surprising thing I've learned about being married?
Surprising.
Do you know what? For me, I think it's the amount of it's the amount of effort that needs to be put in.
Yeah.
That's very surprising, because I think when being a bachelor, you never really consider what's to come. You just assume that the way you're living your life is what the next person is going to come on and also follow you on that journey with. But obviously things have to change as well, and it takes a lot of effort, and I don't say that lightly, and I mean in a good way. So that's what I would say. What do you think?
I think I'll probably say the extremes of emotions in terms of the highs are really high, the lows are extremely low as well. So I just think that probably surprised me the most. I know that things aren't always rosy in any marriage or relationship and in life in general, but I just think the degree at which things can be really good but also really bad very quickly probably took me by surprise. And it could be something so insignificant that could just trickle into something massive if it's not nipped into the bud.
Yeah, and it's not always the big stuff. I think there's this mindset that it's the big things that affect marriages. Yeah. Honestly, it could be little. You know, we'll come more onto that later. I'm sure there'll be more questions that would allow myself to emphasize more on things that you can do to get away from the niggles, so to speak.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right, next question. But it'll be after the break. Stay tuned, guys.
Au fond de moi, Yahweh, tu connais mes peines et mes pensées. Tout au fond de moi, tout ce que tu sais, à toi seul je peux le raconter. Depuis le début t'étais là, et quand je suis tombé t'étais là. Non. Et quand je suis tombé t'étais là, t'étais là. Tu m'as aimé sans compter, ni attendre en retour. Et quand je suis tombé, t'étais là, non. Tu t'es donné sans compter, ni attendre en retour. Dans tout ça, je me suis retrouvé à tes côtés. Mes larmes séchées par ta grâce. Tout ce que j'ai, je le dois à mon Yahweh. Oh Baba, j'avais perdu confiance. Je ne voyais plus le jour. Mais j'ai bénéficié de ton aide pour joindre les deux bouts.
Tu connais toute ma vie. Papa, oui, révèle-toi à moi. Plus jamais sans toi, je ne pourrais vivre. Aucun autre que toi me rend ainsi.
Yahweh, tu connais toute ma vie. Tu connais tout de moi.
Sans toi, je ne pourrais vivre.
Aucun autre que toi.
Me rend ainsi.
C'est ma destinée. Ma destinée. C'est ma destinée. C'est ma destinée. C'est ma destinée. C'est ma destinée.
C'est ma destinée.
C'est ma destinée. Seigneur, c'est pour cela que tu m'as appelé. Te servir et rien que te servir.
I wanna follow your way. I wanna do what you say. I wanna seek your will first. I wanna do it your way. Lord, you show me the way. I wanna forgive my enemies. I wanna walk in your peace. That's when you say I'm your child. That's when you say I am blessed. That's how I'm passing the test. That's how I'm doing your will. That's how I'm walking in faith. That's how I live out your word. Lord, show me your way. I don't wanna go astray. Help me hear when you speak and drown out my little voice, so this little light can shine, and this little life is yours. That's me forgetting the past. That's me pressing on to the new. I know salvation's in you. I wanna walk in your righteousness. I know that's only by faith. I wanna grow in the faith. I wanna grow in the word. So let my life be the evidence, and help me to learn by your son, and help me to follow his ways, and help me to do what he say, and help me to live by the spirit, and guide me to where he stays, because it's Jesus in me, and my salvation's in you. I wanna follow your ways. I wanna do what he said. I wanna follow your ways. I wanna do what he said. I wanna follow your ways. I wanna do what he said. That's me forgetting the past. That's me pressing on to the new. I know salvation's in you. I wanna walk in your righteousness. I know that's only by faith. I wanna grow in the faith. I wanna grow in the word. So let my life be the evidence, and help me to learn by your son, and help me to follow his ways, and help me to do what he say, and help me to live by the spirit, and guide me to where he stays, because it's Jesus in me, and my salvation's in you. I wanna follow your ways. I wanna do what he said. I wanna follow your ways. I wanna do what he said. I wanna follow your ways. I wanna do what he said.
You scatter my matter, oh. Grant all my wishes, but you don't take me for granted, oh. You be my number one. 2 and 3 got to go. I be your Superman, but you make all my power go. So I be chasing you, my baby, I be chasing you now. You're irreplaceable, so maybe when I find you, I'ma have to hide you, cause you be magical. Your love will be magical, eh. No matter what I do, it's like I've been needing you. You make me wonder, will we wait much longer? God put together, no, put us under, cause I'm your Superman. Make me all I am, man. We're not thunder, you make me wonder. Oh my baby, you be my Wonder Woman, my Wonder Woman, yeah. Hey, you be my Wonder Woman, my Wonder Woman, yeah. Be my Wonder Woman, my Wonder Woman, yeah. You be my Wonder Woman, my Wonder Woman, yeah. Make it to heaven, I wonder. Who used to be my girl, I wonder. Will you be by my side, I wonder. Are you still down to ride, I wonder. If they take me to jail, my lover, will you stand in court like lawyer? Could you take care of my mother? Or will you let my whole thing suffer? Yeah. You make me wonder, will we wait much longer? God put together, no, put us under, cause I'm your Superman. Make me all I am, man. We're not thunder, you make me wonder. Oh my baby, you be my Wonder Woman, my Wonder Woman, yeah. Hey, you be my Wonder Woman, my Wonder Woman, yeah. Be my Wonder Woman, my Wonder Woman, yeah. You be my Wonder Woman, my Wonder Woman, yeah.
Next question. Couples who pray together regularly have a significantly lower divorce rate compared to the general population. Why do you think praying together plays an active role in lowering divorce rates?
That's a deep question.
I want to know the source.
Well, well, whoever's put the question together, please let us know who you are, and I can ask you off camera. Why do I think praying together lowers divorce rate? Yeah. When we pray together, sense of the promises we made on the altar, we're living and we're walking in that promises, right? That's not to say that obviously I can't pray separately. Of course I can, but when it's to do with me and you, the times where we've actually put our hands together, our hearts together, and come in one accord, and everything that we've prayed for is now coming to pass, we then don't, look at, or we don't let the devil come in with negative thoughts that could lead to things that we don't want to happen in our marriage to come through. Does that make sense? So say divorce, right?
Thank you, yeah.
Just one of those words, isn't it? It's just,
Why are you so scared to name?
I don't want it. I don't want it in my dictionary, to be honest with you.
Of course, yeah. Far be it from us.
Amen. And that's why we pray against things like that. But prayer, brings us to a point where we are committing each other to God's hands. We're committing our marriage, our future together in God's hands.
Yeah.
And if we continue to do that, we can only be so far away from the other side of the coin, right? But if the prayer is not there, and we're not praying for one another, interceding for one another, over time, you start to draw backwards into things that could potentially lead to divorce, if that makes sense. I'm trying to be careful with my words.
That's okay.
That's why you probably see me trying to go around it from a different angle.
Okay. Yeah.
And again, biblically, it also tells us two are better than one because they have a good reward for their labor. If one falls, one will help the other, and again, when we're helping each other, we're staying away from being apart from each other, which is what then divorce is, because that's two people going their separate ways. Yeah. What do you think?
I'm just going to read the question again. So, why do you think praying together plays an active role in lowering divorce rates? So, the way in which I'd answer this question is, I guess when it comes to prayer, it's when two people are coming together, especially when there's a covenant involved.
Yeah.
You're both coming together and you are in agreement. So it almost solidifies that which you've probably said in your day-to-day.
Yeah.
But it's deeper than that when it comes to prayer, because you're speaking to your Heavenly Father, isn't it?
Yeah, of course.
And so it's almost like the antidote to disagreement, which is what normally leads to divorce.
Yeah.
And so ordinarily when you think of divorce, and if in answering the question, you'll think that prayer will be the first thing that people go to, or first thing that people do in order to ensure that their marriage is secure.
Yeah.
But then again, I also do not believe prayer alone
Of course.
prevents divorce. Absolutely not, because we also know that you can pray all you want but still have an awful character. And so yes, prayer has a part to play, but we also have to do our inner workings as well.
Coming on to that inner workings, that's why we both still have to pray individually.
Yeah.
So you might say to me, I feel like you have a character that needs adjusting. Right?
Justin. You need to adjust that character.
Adjust that character. So you might, for example, you might say that, right? And again, I still need to take that into consideration, because that's how you're feeling.
Yeah.
So when I go in my individual prayer, Lord Almighty, this is something that my wife or my spouse, my babe, whatever you guys call yourself, has mentioned. Lord, if indeed it's in my character, please help me to see a way around it so that it doesn't continue to affect her to see me in that manner.
Yeah.
This is why we shouldn't really joke about any not so good things that you might say about me. I don't want to use the word negative. Negative is obviously, I feel like a dark word. So I'd rather just say not so good things that you might say about me. And I should really take it to my Father when I'm doing my own individual prayer. So I like the idea of, yes, we can pray together.
Yeah.
But also you should have your own individual prayer, because at the end of the day, everything comes together and it stops you going backwards into what could potentially lead to divorce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's deep.
That's very deep.
Yeah.
Next question.
Let's go.
What is one thing you wish you knew before being married?
Would you want to go first?
Hey. What is one thing? So, what is one thing I wish I knew before being married? This is hard.
Yeah.
I'll speak for myself.
Yeah,
and I'll be very transparent and very open. So growing up, I've always been extremely close to my dad, as in my earthly father, right? My dad. And so I think I probably underestimated how attached I was to him as a first daughter, not the eldest child, but the first daughter. We were really, really close. We still are, to be fair. And so I probably underestimated like how much we used to speak, how much we used to talk. And actually, as much as I have that in you, and I'm able to speak to you about a lot of things, when things aren't so good, or even when things are good, it's not everything that you share with your family. Leave and cleave, right? So ordinarily growing up, if something good happens, I'll run to my dad and my mum, of course. But if things aren't going so well, my dad is the person I'll pick up the phone and call.
Yeah.
But now I'm a married woman, so I'd better be calling you. So yeah, I guess it's just, I think the main thing is me underestimating the shift, I guess, in terms of the role my father, earthly father, played, but also giving room for you as my husband now.
Yeah. Because
your role supersedes that of my father, dare I say it, but that's the truth,
I'll take that. So read the question again and I'll give my 2 cents.
What is one thing you wish you knew before being married?
I'll say, do you know what? There's many things, but the one that sticks out to me is the level of sacrifice you have to keep making. And you know, on Wednesday, SFCD, and I think I did raise my hand and I said around choosing life, right, from Deuteronomy 30 onwards. And the same way, I'm learning every day. I mean, I don't know it all, right? So every day every day is a school day.
Yeah.
So I'm obviously a school of love, you know, school of marriage. So I'm learning that the level of sacrifice is bigger than I thought. I initially thought of, right? And that's what keeps the marriage entertaining for me, right? As much as I know that it can be difficult, right? There'll be things that happens, but I also know that, okay, because the sacrifices are worth it in the end, I can keep on going. I get my strength from that.
Yeah.
So back to the question, because I've always got a free will to continue to, you know, make sacrifices, you know, for our marriage, you know, doing the right things, looking at situation from a positive lens as well, even when negativity might try to come in. It's a sacrifice. It's hard for me to break it down, but I hope, you get exactly where I'm coming from.
So if you could just wrap it up, in terms of like summarizing what is one thing you wish you knew before being married? So what would that one thing be based on everything you just said? Because you spoke of sacrifice.
Yeah.
Is it the level of, or
I'll
the
say
depth of?
it's the depth.
Okay.
Like it's deeper than what I can explain. You know, there's certain things that you just, you know it within yourselves, right? But there isn't one thing to describe it because it's so deep, you know. So I'll say it's the depth of sacrifice. And I mean that it's not on the surface level, you know, it's the depth. And I just pray that when we are both in that depth, or when I'm in that depth, you know, God Almighty just strengthens us, you know, to keep going. But yeah, that is a deep question.
Yeah.
That is a deep question. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Ready for the next question?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay. Can you think of a disagreement you have had and how the Bible or a message in church or even a prayer helped solve it?
So I have to go first, isn't it?
Not necessarily.
Okay, you can go first.
Do you have something?
Don't worry. Give me more time to think.
Maybe a break?
Yeah, let's do a break. Let's do a break.
After the break, you'll hear more.
Yeah.
Disagreement.
I used to see you on a Sunday. How we go from running away to walking down this runway. Girl, you know with God there's only one way. He brought me from outside doing gunplay to take care of you after a long day. Don't listen to the lies that demons say. I'm down for you if you're down for me. Girl, let's get married on a Friday. I don't really need no opinions, it's you on my day. Cut the deception from the reception, let's just fly away. Girl, I know they mad, but they ain't a boss. At least when we're done, girl, we're still in love. When we're done, BP, never been on these streets. I'ma go to war to my knees, plead and pray for you. If you pray for me, I love you, call me not gonna lie. And every day with you, it be Valentine. And I said you don't need no bad man. You don't need no conscious love, you need a free one. No one that's from above, you need a unconditional, no provisional. One more sip of the crazy love. Love is patient, love is kind, love has never been drained. Love is fierce like a lion who has never been tamed. On the days that I don't like you, I still love you the same. Love is honor and respect, don't call me out of my name. Love is crazy, I embrace you when you needed a place. Copped you the Mercedes when you needed some space. Praying therapy cause you need to feel safe. Whoa, whoa. Bonfire upon the evil eyes. They wanna know how we survived. Me and you plus Jesus Christ. Cause He is the one that we rely on. I'll buy you the best, not just decent diamonds. And a shoulder to cry on. The bygones be bygones. I love you, call me not gonna lie. And every day with you, it be Valentine. And I said you don't need no bad man. You don't need no conscious love, you need a free one. The one that's from above, you need a unconditional, no provisional. One more sip of the crazy love. And every day with you, it be Valentine's. And I said you don't need no bad man. You don't need no conscious love, you need a free one. The one that's from above, you need a unconditional, no provisional. One more sip of the crazy love. Unconditional, no provisional. One more sip of the crazy love.
broken eyes can see. We all distracted by our needs. We're trusting for skirts and dance to it. We read our Bibles from BD. We love to love, so we lost our love. The air we breathe is suspicious. We help to be helped back in return. Blood must flow for peace to reign. My mind is messy, I'm all in pain. Daddy, you're the only one that I need. Daddy, you're the only one that I need. Daddy, you're the only one that I need. Daddy, you're my sanity. You I get my rest and peace. Daddy, you're the only one that I need.
Is, can you think of a disagreement you have had and how the Bible, a message in church, or prayer helped solve it? Can you?
Yeah, I can.
Which one?
I'll let you go first.
No. I'm going to give a generic answer because I don't think we have enough time to get into the disagreements.
I guess that's a lot.
We have had many a disagreement. But what I would say is, I'm just thinking back to some of the prayers I've prayed, and a common theme, especially after a disagreement, when I want to seek a resolution, and maybe you're not quite ready to have that conversation, because everyone deals with like disagreements in different ways, right?
Yeah.
I'm the sort of person that I want to deal with it there and then on the spot, whereas you're the sort of person that likes to reflect on what the disagreement may be and then come back and then speak about it once you've actually, you know, processed it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whereas me, I will spew out whatever, not anything negative, but I will share how I'm feeling live and direct, right?
Yeah.
But I've learned that it doesn't really work that way for us, and so I've also taken time out now to start reflecting and actually praying. Yeah. And a lot of my prayers, are you ready to hear this? I can't believe I've actually exposed myself, but one of my main prayers after a disagreement is, Lord, soften the heart of Emmanuel Peter so that he can receive that which I want to share with him and my inner musings and feelings, and he doesn't be defensive when I approach him with how I'm feeling. And that's the honest truth. And the thing is, as much as I'm laughing about it, it works. It really works.
I mean, prayer does work, so.
You are a prayer point.
You know, give me the title.
But yeah, no, in all seriousness, I think prayer definitely works when it comes to disagreements.
Yeah.
In terms of, I just find it so interesting, even just thinking back to our wedding day and the message Prophet preached, and a lot of it was to do with third-party influences. And without getting into too much detail, we've been through a lot as a couple, haven't we? And are still going through a lot, dare I say, but God is still sovereign and he's still on the throne. But I just find it so amazing, awesome. I'm just in awe of how, I just thank God for Prophet and Mama Jane, to be honest, and all the leaders in Marpe.
Yeah.
But you can just tell that the messages that are preached on each wedding is literally tailor-made to the couple. And for me, a staple for me is going back to the word that was preached on our wedding day, because it's almost as if, I mean, it was prophetic at the end of the day. The messages are prophetic because it's almost like it's speaking to what he's already seen, or what God has revealed to him. And and it's so accurate. And sometimes when I think of some of the disagreements or arguments that we have, I'm like, I'm sure prophets at home just laughing like, I knew this was going to happen. Let it play out.
Agreed.
But going back to the message from our wedding, it's just so accurate, and it's just so comforting to know that the answers, and everything goes back to the Bible, of course, reading the Bible and scriptures. But the thing is, it's also just important to go back to the words preached on the day and get some revelation and get re-energized in terms of knowing that God knew what you will be going through before you even got there. So just be rest assured that He'll pull you through from it as well. So yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well said. I mean, you said that you always have prayer point for me. Well, I have prayer point for myself as well.
And myself too.
Well, from my angle anyway, I'll come from a more subtle place. I can give you 2 examples.
Yeah.
One is to do with food, right? And one's to do with food. So obviously, you like the idea of trying new things, right? I like the idea of just keeping to like one routine because it works for me. I've grown up all my whole life without you in a picture and I've been good. All of a sudden, you need to try this and that. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I'll try it. But then it takes me a while to get into it. And then obviously sometimes that could become a bit like this person is not valuing what I'm trying to do for them, right? The second thing would be to do with not so much, I don't want to say like fashion. Sometimes I just want to get out the door and I just put whatever on and you're like, babe, that shoe does not go with our trousers. And I'm like, I have to go change again, and sometimes, depending on my state of mind, I might receive it in a negative way. Do you know what I mean? And then I might just be like, I'm driving, I'm not going to say nothing. And those are the kind of things that, we continue to work against, right? And then it takes me back to 1 Peter 3:7, where it talks about husbands dwell with essentially your wife with understanding. So I often use this scripture to look at a positive in what you're trying to say, because at the end of the day, you didn't just wake up and that idea just sprung up into your mind. Do you know what I mean? You've thought about it. You know that it's going to bring benefits to myself and to yourself as well in the long run. So yeah, I've been using that passage to help me get through, some areas that could potentially cause disagreements going forward. So yeah.
Would you say there's any specific thing in our household that causes disagreements? Just a bonus one for everyone.
What causes disagreement?
On a day-to-day baby. My slipper.
Don't even start that. so tell me, as this, she has this thing of wearing slippers to like the bathroom.
I don't like my feet touching the floor.
Are you levitating half of the time? So what do you mean? So she wears like slippers right to the bathroom, and then she comes back in the room, and I say the bathroom's literally like in the room. And I'm a kind of person where I like everything to just be clear.
Yeah.
I don't want to feel sand or stones, or I don't want to see nothing. That's why we've got like shoe rack. And I'm walking, sometimes you're in your element and you're walking, and then let's say my feet just like touches the slippers, and I'm like, So I said to her, you know what, I'm going to start hiding the slippers now. So I've been doing that. And then she's looking for it. You go, have you seen the slippers? I said, don't even ask me. Don't even ask me that slippers. I don't know when that slippers in the room. But yeah, I think that one, I've learned to accept it though, to be honest. Yeah. So
I need to stop leaving it around. So.
Yeah.
Cool, that's fine. We'll move to the next question. So the next question is, what is one piece of advice you would give to a couple who want to get married?
We did say we'll give them 2 questions and then go on the break. So we're going to go on a break now.
Okay.
Come back.
That's right.
Come back with that.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dear Heavenly Father, way high up there, I've got a prayer.
I pray you bring me peace, strength, and clarity. When sin is found and shame comes around, bestow your grace abundantly. You're a good God, I'm not. You receive my heart, even though it can be dirty. I've got some fixing up to do, and you're the best surgeon. Thank you for being my comforter. Thank you for being the one that's wanting us all. Thank you for being the only one who sits on the throne of my heart. Thank you for being my sun and shield. Thank you for always fighting for me. There is no good thing you withhold from those who love you, Lord.
And we're back, guys. Yeah, please, what's the next question?
You ready?
Let's do it.
Okay. What is one piece of advice you would give to a couple who want to get married? I've got one.
One, can we give him multiple?
Be one. Be in one accord. That's what I'll be saying, yeah.
Yeah.
You have to be united, especially prior to marriage. The actual wedding day is one day. And so the enemy likes to come in weird ways, especially before you go to that altar and make that covenant of commitment between yourselves and God, of course. But I'll just say that it's so important to be in one accord, united amongst your families, amongst your friends, even within church as well. You have to make sure that you're singing from the same hymn books, because as soon as there's a crack, that's where division starts, and you're meant to be on the same team, but you end up opposing each other. Yeah. So, just make sure you're one in mind, one in purpose, one.
Yeah.
I think that was one of the marital retreat.
Yeah.
titles, wasn't it? Oneness. So yeah, so one.
Yeah. I would say, I'll say, you need to be realistic as well, right? You need to be realistic. A lot of the time, obviously when it's a boyfriend, girlfriend, we're liking each other, that's all good. But the moment it gets past the level of boyfriend, girlfriend, and you're now courting, right? Leading to a potential marriage, right? Or wedding day or whatever.
So engaged.
Engaged, yeah. Even before you're engaged, you need to be realistic. Because once you get into that phase of engaged, you can't, there'll be certain things that you should have learned in that boyfriend and girlfriend stage, right? But obviously sometimes people can overlook certain things, and then you realize later on down the line, this isn't what I signed up for. And by then, it can be too late. Now you're having to just adjust to that thing, you know. But again, if you work your footstep backwards, you can see where the issue lies, and you could have done something about it. And that's for both parties. I'm not just saying for women, I'm also saying for men as well. You need to be realistic. There's loads of things, but I'll say being realistic is big, you know, and obviously being one in everything, because that's probably one of the most important ones. Because when the tough gets going, it's you and your wife, or you and your husband, no third party. So yeah, make sure you're one in everything that you're doing.
Yeah, so that oneness that I mentioned is, although the question specifically says before marriage, or a piece of advice for a couple who want to get married. So it's not just before marriage, it's before, during, and indefinitely you need to be one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. I think there's some questions, isn't there?
Yeah, we've got some questions on live, so I'm going to read out maybe one or so. One of the questions that came in from our brother Rohan.
Rohan.
What do you think the younger married couple sees / get right that the older ones don't usually, and vice versa? What do you think the younger married couple, what do you think they see and they get right that the older ones don't?
What do younger married couples?
What do they see?
So what do our generation see?
Yeah.
In comparison to...
And they get right.
And get right.
Yeah.
In comparison to maybe, let's just say, our parents.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can go if you want.
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
To give you a bit of time.
I'll have a think.
So I would say younger married couples tend to, you know, I don't want to say like spend time together, right? Because I think everyone tends to do that in a marriage, or that's the goal.
Really?
Right? But in terms of like exploring, let me call it that, younger married couple like to explore. You know, this world of social media, there's a lot of things that you can see online that you can potentially say, do you know what, I'm going to take my wife there, you know, for maybe like a day out or like a date night or whatever. Whereas older people might just enjoy being indoorsy. You know, it's not like they haven't done it, but they've done it and done it and done it, you know. So yeah, that's the only thing I would say. Younger people like to explore a lot more. Time is there as well. Where older people tend to want to be more indoorsy.
What was the question again, sorry?
What do you think the younger married couples see / get right that the older ones don't usually?
I think there's more of an emphasis on like communication more for the younger couples in comparison to the older generation, because it's just based on what I've seen anyway, growing up. Not necessarily in my parents' marriage, but just in general with my aunties, uncles, that sort of thing. There's this idea of like suffering in silence, whereas the younger generation, we have this art of communicating, and it doesn't have to be communication. I feel for the older generation seems to be a thing. They associate communication with disrespect. Whereas there's an art of communicating and sharing how you actually feel for the benefit of the relationship, and it doesn't have to be disrespectful. It's just purely, it's for the benefit of the relationship, I guess. So I think there's this hidden art of communication that we have developed as younger couples that maybe our parents or older generations possibly haven't really mastered because of the way in which they were brought up or the environments, or a lot of them are African. Well, in my environment, Africans, and so it's a thing where children are heard and not seen and not heard, and so maybe growing up they were almost silent, so they brought that into their marriage as well, and that can be counterproductive.
So question for you then, in regard to what you just said. So is it fair to say that, let's say our parents, when they were our age, they were communicating, like you're saying, right? And all of a sudden they've just grown in their marriage and in their lives to the point where now they know where to really, put their energy?
No, because I think I was saying that growing up, for a lot of our parents, they were brought up in an era where children were seen but not heard. So they were around, they'll see, but their voices were not heard, which is what I was saying, which is what I meant by they were mainly silenced. And so the way in which that they grew up, they've almost adopted that within their adulthood as well, unless they've so happened to have unlearned certain things along the way.
Okay, fair enough, I agree.
Do you?
Any more questions?
So there's we're going to finish off with finish the sentence.
Okay.
Yeah. So the first statement I'm going to make, you need to answer it, okay?
Okay.
So you're speaking on behalf of husbands.
Okay.
Okay. So the statement says husbands need to do more.
Take out the more and put B.
We'll not be editing the questions. So husbands need to do more. So you can start with that.
Okay. So husbands need to do more.
Be honest.
No, because what I want to say, the more isn't the right word. So let me go my way, innit? Yeah. So I'll say husbands needs to be more tolerant.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to say, because I think, let me explain what I mean by being tolerant. I think by the virtue of being a man, sometimes you can feel pressure or burden, right, to provide for your family. You feel some pressure to be the main guy, even for the extended family, sometimes you can feel like that, right? And for me, that can sometimes affect your relationship with your wife, right? Because then she might be seeing things in a different way, but because you're so burdened down by other things, you can snap at whatever she says because you haven't even taken time to understand where she's coming from. So I would say that, when you have tolerancy, if that's even a word, if you're tolerant, I think it allows you extra time to really consider what or where your wife might be coming from. And that's why I'm going with the word tolerance. So
I don't want to edit your response, but it sounds more like understanding to me. But if you want to use tolerance, that's okay.
Yeah, tolerance is also, you can, second.
I wouldn't have used the word tolerance, but that's your word, so we'll go with it.
Yeah, that's my word, yeah.
That's fine. English.
Big English.
Okay, so the next one is, for me, do you want to ask me?
Yeah, wives need to do more.
Wives need to do more.
You see the need.
Need.
Yeah.
Wives need to do more. This is hard.
It's the more rather, not the need.
Yeah, wives need to do more. I would say pausing and reflecting.
What do you mean?
I'm speaking for myself. I'm just being honest. So again, in terms of even in conversations or just in everyday life, sometimes as a wife, you're juggling, as a husband you are as well, but you're juggling so many different things. So cleaning the house, going to work, and things can get on top of you at times.
Yeah.
And so maybe it's not pause. Wives need to do more resting. Resting, yes.
Well, as in put your feet on a chair.
Just relax.
Okay.
Get things done, but it's not everything. You're not Superwoman. Sometimes it's okay to just rest and relax. It doesn't make you less than a woman. So yeah, rest is the word, I think.
Yeah, do you know what? I actually do agree, but you have to know that, you know, my body is calling for rest as well. You have to know it within yourself. Like you said, you're not Superwoman.
Yes.
If not, you are going to break down eventually.
You can burn out. Yeah. There's just so much to it. Yeah, that's what I think.
Is that all the questions?
Yes.
Oh wow, that was really good. Well done, babe. Well done. Well done.
Yeah.
You wanna sign us out?
Bye, guys.
Fire Radio.
Fire burning in my soul.
Anytime, anywhere.
Fire burning in my soul.
Anytime, anywhere. On Fire Radio. Anytime, anywhere.